Hello everybody, my name is Fortefyre, and today we're going to be reacting to random people, eating MREs. Now, I don't know why people would go out of their way to eat MREs. There's nothing majestic about them. They clog you up for like 12 centuries after you eat them, but hey, some people think that they're really cool. Okay. If you really want to. But anyway, I picked out 4 different videos. I haven't seen any of them. I'm kind of curious what they're going to be about, how they're going to react to it. They'll probably complain. I know a lot of people will probably complain about it because these things are literally like all of your nutritional value for an entire day inside of a bag, okay? So just full disclaimer, not a good time. But it is what it is. For those of you who don't know, I'm active duty military. I've been in the military since 2011, so almost 9 years now. I've eaten MREs quite a few times, depending on what we were doing. So, and even before I joined the military, I ate them during Hurricane Katrina. So, this will be interesting. I'm really interested to hear what people are gonna say. Let's get started with this guy. Who's this? Communism, right off the bat. Dope. CrazyRussianHacker. I think I've heard this guy.
How y'all doing? Today I'm gonna be eating MRE. Ready to eat.
Oh, do not eat that MRE. That is one of the worst menus out there. Menu 4, pork sausage with gravy. I'm gonna eat one of my tasty Japanese snacks real quick. I got these from my friend. I got a nasty memory about that MRE, and I don't want anything to do with it, so we're gonna put in one of these tasty snacks here. Shout out to my friend Lazarus who gave me those. Anyway, let's do this.
Meals. This is actually useful from United States military. So
yes,
I'm going to test it out and see what it tastes like and see how hard it is to make. Why are military using it? And it's amazing for.
Okay, so you changed the menu to marinara with meatballs, which is a lot better. Here's the fucked up thing about this menu. For some reason, and I don't know why, they put tortillas in here. Now, the way that these things traditionally work, you have a snack, you have an accessory pack, which has things like napkins, hot sauce, at least mine used to. So hot sauce, napkins, instant coffee, which is really a diuretic and makes you shit your brains out. Gum, which also will make you shit your brains out. If it's in a red cellophane thing, do not chew that gum. You're gonna have a bad time all the time. Salt, sugar, and a bunch of other shit. You'll usually have a dessert, and you might have 2 different kind of beverages. Sometimes it's like this fucking milkshake thing. Other times it's just like this beverage-based powder. The United States military has a very distinct way about how they itemize the things. Even when I work on airplanes for a living, screws aren't just simply called screws. They're called like 6-point hexagon screw, but it's done in such a way where it's like screw, comma, hexagon, comma, Allen key, you know, whatever. They change it up a little bit. And that's what they do for their beverages. It'll be like beverage-based soda, citrus. You know, it's strange. It's hard to explain. I don't know what they were thinking. But anyway, yeah, there's tortillas in here. And I don't know, between me and you, I don't want to add tortillas to my hot and spicy meatballs, okay? That just doesn't sound appealing at all. But menu 8 has tortillas in it, and it's stupid. I never understood why. Alright,
survival situation. First of all, it's packaged so well that any water cannot go through. Also, this plastic is heavy-duty plastic. You won't poke holes that easily through it. And also, if you store it well, it will stay good for at least 5 to 7 years easily. So
that plastic is gnarly as hell. Think of like the strongest tarp that you've ever had in your life and shrink wrap it 500 times. He's got a knife, so he's kind of cheating. But unless you're in a combat situation, you probably will not have a knife. I've had to open up my MREs with screwdrivers, scissors, and staple removers, okay? Little chair force humor for you right there. Also, MREs will last a lot longer. If it's in a climate-controlled environment, it'll last forever as far as I'm concerned. There's no... I think you'll like slightly lose some of your nutritional value from it, but all in all, it's not gonna, you know, disappear.
This up and see what it's inside. You see how thick this plastic is?
Some thick plastic.
It's kind of hard to open it.
And here's the better part. There's another plastic wrapper inside,
you
so...
will need water for this to be able to eat. look inside of it, it's still another package. You see, double packed. So even if you smoke almonds, tortillas, vanilla pound cake,
tortillas.
And
see, okay, so he has pulled out an entire MRE. Right now, you've got that box, which is an entree. You have baked snack crackers, which are either one of two things: goldfish or Cheez-Its. It's probably Cheez-Its, but it's always a toss-up what they want to put in there. Then you got like a fucking pound cake right there. You got what looks like peanuts, maybe. Tortillas, which again is stupid. And then that chocolate shake. That's what I was talking about. If he's lucky, he'll have like a beverage base like thing that he can put. It's like Crystal Light. It's hard to explain.
Cheddar flavor. And this side here, this is how we're going to heat it up. You see there is instructions how to do it.
Yep.
So let's put this one aside and cook it. This is the main meal inside of here. So this should be marinara sauce with meatballs. Instructions are pretty clean and simple. We're gonna open one side on the box. You see marinara sauce and meatballs all inside here.
So take a look at the packaging that this is in, right? The fun thing about these is that they are in every single way possible industrial as hell. If you've ever had those Freezy Pops, Otter Pops, whatever you want to call them, you probably cut your lips, like right here, trying to get some shit out. You probably cut your mouth before on Freezer Pops, right? These things, in an effort to get all the food out, I have cut the shit out of my mouth so many times. Because the spoon they give you is like fucking this long. It's a stupid long spoon. But sometimes it just doesn't get that last little drop out, you know? It just doesn't get the last little... You want all your balls in your mouth. That's the way it works. This content's not safe for kids. No matter if you fill up the water on the line to a specific area, like you'll be fine. What the fuck are you doing? Is that how you're supposed to do it? Oh my god. I'd put the whole fucking thing inside of there. I guess I need my daily dose of hydrogen. I don't know. That explains a lot. That explains a lot.
So the water is an instruction. You can put water in there and it will get purified, but it will have to sit for 30 minutes to get purified. So let's see how it's done. We're just gonna...
Fun fact, I have never... Oh, dude, now I'm thinking like how many fucking horrible ways I'm gonna die because of a chocolate shake. I never, ever... I never waited! I would... So, okay, so those things, the way it works is you put the water in there, and make sure this is empty. You put the water in the thing, right? And you fold it over, and you shake the fuck out of it. You shake the fuck out of it. And it mixes it up, right? But you're supposed to leave it alone for 30 minutes. I want my chocolate shake now! I don't want to wait. And so I would just drink it. And sure, it was kind of chunky. It's a very chunky drink. It's hard to explain. Imagine Yoo-hoo, but great value. And also made in China.
Now I'm just going to close this.
Shake it! Come on! Oh my god.
I'm just going to stick it right inside.
Who wants to drink a hot shake?
Okay, let's see what else we got over here.
These are probably Cheez-Its.
Oh wow, look at this. We got Cheez-It.
Okay, so they're Cheez-Its.
This is awesome.
Broken to
Look
shit.
how much
It's...
in one layer.
Hey,
Piece
eat
of
that silica
bread.
pack. It's good for your health.
Oh, look at this. This is layer peanuts right here.
Those are almonds.
Amazing. We're gonna test them out in a second. Oh, nice. Look at this. We're gonna wrap up our food in it. So I'm gonna
Still
save
fucking
this
blows my
one
mind.
right now.
It blows
see
my
how many
mind.
there is.
So fun fact about people who are in the military, I don't know if you were one of those kids who had like a fancy pants mom who would like give you I was a poor kid and I ate off the public school system in Louisiana, right? So I wasn't able to bring my fancy ass lunch and trade off my fucking Starbursts for your fucking Choco Shake, okay? That's not how it worked. But with these, you can. Like, I remember I was sitting down in Korea one day, gas mask on, and some guy was like, hey, and I was like, what's up? And he's like, I will trade you my pound cake for your peanut butter, your jalapeno peanut butter, which is the equivalent of fucking mortar for a dam, right? You could fill up a hole in the dam with this shit, it's so thick. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, sure. Best choice in my life. Game changer.
I can't wait to try this one out.
It's gonna be good.
Now let's see what else we got. And this
That's the accessory pack.
Mist towel. Looks like
Moist towelette, salt. Way too powerful salt. Don't add anything. It's already salty enough. See what I'm saying? Beverage-based raspberry. They could have just said fucking raspberry drinking powder, but military.
Oh yeah, look at this. This is like Yuppie. Awesome. So now I'm gonna close it back
Honestly,
up.
it's probably Crystal
This
Light.
should be raspberry.
They like to contract shit out
And then I
nowadays.
can shake or whatever.
Don't
This
chew the
is-
gum,
this
man.
so
That is
done.
poo-poo
After
gum.
I'm done. Mist towel. Of course I'm gonna use it. I can't believe it. It stays mist for 6 years or longer. And especially in survival situation, you might not have any water. You might be.
It's a survival situation and you're worried about not having water? My man's got clean hands, at least.
Walnuts.
He's changed the nut 3 times, bro. It started off as peanuts, or it started off as almonds, and it turned into peanuts, and now they're walnuts. I'm waiting for him to whip out the cashews and the pistachios. You know what I'm saying?
Or whatever those calls are nuts. This is so good. I'm definitely going to stock up on this MRE.
MREs are not cheap.
Because
They're like $20 a
I can
pop.
live off of that and survive. I did not eat everything. It's a lot of it. I'm already feeling like.
This guy's got a fucking grenade on his wall. I just realized that. I bet this guy's really cool to hang out with. I should invite him over to play video games.
Let's open this up. Oh yeah, that feels hot. Wow.
Yeah, it's hot,
This
but
is
it's not
what
mixed.
you want.
Shake it!
That's for sure. Whoa, this is still hot, so I'm probably gonna keep it with my coffee to keep the coffee warm.
It's not coffee,
Now
though.
let's take
It's a
this
milkshake.
out and open it up and let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it's hot. Whoa, look
I don't
at
think
this.
I've ever seen anybody open up an MRE like that. Ever.
Okay, let's start.
There's 2 perforated.
No,
You can open up
you're
high and you can
scared
open
for
up
me,
low.
I'm not.
The American pastime, the great fucking meatball taco.
That's what military eating. So hot and so fresh. This is actually really good.
I don't think
I
it
can't
is.
believe it doesn't need to be refrigerated and stays good for 6 years. This is meat. I don't want to stop eating it. I would eat this every single day or twice a day.
Don't chew the gum, it makes you poo!
This out. Whoa. Definitely minky. Definitely will refresh my breath after all the meatballs and everything. Do the first egg. Right inside of the
The video just stops. He probably went and shat his fucking brains out after chewing that gum. I've never seen such a raw cut that... I don't know. Interesting. That was video number 1. Let's move on to video number 2. Alright, so it looks like this guy has himself one of them ye olde MREs, and judging by the outside of this, it doesn't look like they've changed. So one interesting thing about the military is that they're pretty much stuck in their ways in how they present certain things. For example, MREs. So whenever he opens this, I'm kind of curious to see what it looks like on the inside. Is he still going to have an accessory pack? Is he going to have the gum? Is he going to have the matches? The hot sauce? Hell, I don't know how old this is. Maybe it could even have Lucky Strikes in there. Honestly, I don't think it... 1984 seems kind of late for cigarettes to be in there, so... probably won't have the cigarettes, but still interesting. And even if you were to go back and look at old Air Force stuff, for example, wall lockers, bunks, a lot of stuff hasn't changed. Everything, for the most part, is regimented. That's just the way the military is. So I'm curious what it looks like in here. This is a ham and chicken. It does not look appealing at all.
Environment for all these years. So let's check it out.
Glad to see they've been pretty... How the fuck does everybody get a knife but me? They're still hard set in their hard plastic kind of things.
Alright. So we have
So crackers.
some classic
Yeah.
crackers. Looks like the vacuum seals just fine on those. And then some
This is
pears,
interesting.
which
Pears.
looks like there might be a little bit of
Are they
sticky-
candied or are they like...
sticky on the outside? Well, we'll
That's
see
the
that.
Agent Orange.
The creamer,
See, so that's what I was
sugar,
telling you
salt,
about, the
2
accessory
M&Ms,
packet.
and toilet paper.
They stick around, they never changed.
So there's everything.
So like I said, that peanut butter, it says on the front, need before eating. There's a reason why. That peanut butter is dense as fuck. They make a few of these. There's 3 that I remember. The first one is, you got peanut butter, chunky peanut butter, and then chocolate peanut butter. Chocolate peanut butter is the best. You have to knead it, so you gotta like work it with your hands, because if you don't, it's the equivalent of fucking mortar and... It's like plaster, it's hard to explain. It's... If you don't knead it, it's like the strongest bonding agent known to mankind. Like if you wanted to seal a wound, a bullet wound, just squirt some of that fucking peanut butter in it, you'll be fine. Then they have cheese spread, which operates a lot like that. And they have bacon cheese spread, jalapeno cheese spread, which is the best. Where's my wife calling me? Yes, ma'am. Hi, what's up?
Crown?
Oh, crown's fine. Vanilla crown if you're gonna get crown.
Yeah, they got crown.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Alright. And then just Coke?
Yes, Coke is fine.
Alright, perfect. Alright. I'll head towards the commissary next.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, bye.
Bye. To think I was getting mad at my wife for calling me just for her to tell me that she's buying me alcohol. Now that is love. So see, if you look at this, these all look the same. Unless they've contracted them out. I'm used to seeing that. So this is from 1984, but when 2013 they were still using them. This is what, like, I don't know, 20 years later. I'm not good at math. But see, it's still instant coffee with ascorbic acid. It should be.
Matches.
I love those matches. Those matches are great if you're trying to light cigarettes because you can just like flip it over
Super generic
and clap it. Done. It's like a Zippo, but
Toilet paper.
more ratchet. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, now
Alright, yeah, white gum is okay. Red gum, no go.
Nice.
I never really got to enjoy the coffee because I could never find a way to heat my water, and to be honest, I don't want to drink hydrogen water, which is what would have been inside of the thing,
Again,
so.
this thing was climate controlled. We'll see.
Fuck ton of shit. God damn, boy! Alright, that was creamer. I thought that was all sugar. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of sugar. I drink my coffee black,
They're
so.
usually like science experiments by this point.
I like that fucking cup he's got. That is true to form. Probably what they were not using in the 80s. That's some 1940s cupware right there.
Blue toilet paper. I
don't think it's toilet paper. I think it's a napkin.
Blue to wine.
Monosodium glutamate. I think that's MSG.
Okay, so now
No wonder it stayed
I
fresh.
really want to. Let's check out the pears. I can't help myself.
I'm curious what these pears look like. God, that's a bitch to open. Look at that. He's struggling. That is not a lie. This plastic that they use is obnoxious. That don't look good no more, bro. He's using his teeth.
Great, which isn't normal, really. Usually freeze-dried stuff, you can't smell it at all. But those just smell like some extremely sweet and just strong of pears. Perfectly fine. Look at that. Truly one of the greatest food inventions of all time, and I have no idea why they were taken out of MREs. The last year for the freeze-dried fruit was 1994.
Oh, it's
So
freeze-dried?
now, this ham and chicken loaf
Hard pass. Hard pass. No, thank you.
in the pouch for about
Ham and chicken loaf.
12 minutes. Peanut butter.
I expect the. Yeah, need it, bro. Yeah. Hell yeah, he's working it. This guy knows what the fuck he's doing.
So incredibly
I love videos like these. These are really
That's
cool.
what happens when an MRE is just sitting there for 33 years. If this thing's edible, this ham and chicken loaf, it'll be the second oldest MRE I've ever eaten. Had that Frankfurter.
God damn. God, it's brutal. I feel his pain. I feel his pain so much.
It Thing squeaked.
It's air leaking out.
These are the best MRE crackers. The salted ones. Glory
Those are
of
big.
Salted.
They've downsized them tremendously since then, I think. Yep, it's peanut butter. Cracker your peanut butter, bro. I don't see the point of gluing it in there, to be honest.
That smells awesome.
Okay, good. It's
No
fresh.
acidity to those nothing right away.
Please drink that coffee. I was about to say, dude, that coffee looks so good.
That is amazing. So this coffee instant, good every time. I think I might have put 10 ounces of water in here. That's fine. It's so smooth. Stretches it out a little bit. So then
I've never drank the coffee, and I refuse to.
a classic salted MRE cracker. There's no salt on MRE crackers anymore. There hasn't been for over 30
No.
years.
Yeah, they don't put salt in the crackers anymore.
Malted barley. The salt brings out the flavor so much more. No idea why they took the salt out of these things. That is so perfectly crisp.
Easy, so they could add salt to all the other bullshit, like our daily lives.
Now,
Am I
this
right?
Here, bacon. Look at that. Kind of get that last bit of goodness out of there. Ooh.
That looks like one of those things that you see people when they make kombucha tea. It looks like a SCOBY.
Oh, wow, it's super soft. You know, guys were usually eating these
I bet
things
that's
cold,
salty as fuck.
or putting them in their engine block, or maybe in an exhaust pipe. Definitely no heaters, not until 1993. Check that out. Wow, it's hot. Jeez, that's kind of weird. The texture, it's kind of like mushy. Look at this, like it looks like real spreadable. Like you could spread it right on the cracker. It's kind of
Try it.
like a decent breakfast item.
It looks like potted meat, to be honest.
It's very salty, like a smoked ham and canned chicken flavor. Yeah, I want to actually spread it on the cracker.
Good job.
This is like
Spread it on that cracker, my
weird
man.
pate. I mean, this looks like it.
Honestly, that probably was the way that they meant. Those crackers are fucking huge. They probably meant to do it that way, to be honest.
Super salty meat. I mean, look at that congealed fat, right? Oh yeah. When will I ever get a chance to try a early generation ham and chicken loaf from an
Alright.
MRE?
I think I've seen enough from this guy. Let's go ahead and move on to the next
I
video.
could try one.
Alright, so this individual looks like he might actually be in the military. The name of this channel is Airman Vision. This is something most people, like, they'll YouTube Airman Vision because they all kind of have insights into the Air Force, which is nice. This video is not meant to be a recruiting tool. So if you want to join the Air Force, don't fucking ask me. I'm not gonna help you. Alright, so we got Southern beef black beans. I've never had that one, menu 15. A pork rib, boy howdy. That one is my fucking favorite. I love pork rib. Imagine it's the closest thing to like a McRib that you're gonna get overseas. Most of the times whenever I ate MREs, it was because I was in South Korea, and during an exercise, we get MREs because the chow hall is closed, just the way it is. Pork rib was my favorite. Pork rib was my favorite. Let me explain something to you. Pork rib is my favorite. There's very few MREs that I will eat cold. For the most part, you don't even need to heat them up. Beef stew, cold. Pork rib, cold. Chili mac, cold. I love it's not bad. It's not. Don't like have a closed mind if you ever do eat an MRE, even though you have no rational reason to unless you're camping. Doing these for these videos are kind of stupid because I guarantee you will have to shit so bad after it's all said and done. It's just the way it is, right?
To eat.
Kyle got. Okay.
I'm going to start off with saying that these say right on the package, warfighter recommended, warfighter tested, warfighter approved. So she's going to be eating meal number 16. I'm going to be eating meal number 15, 2 meal number 14s.
So either one of two things happened. Either he got a whole case and he's just itemizing them out and explaining them.
Chicken stew, but this is number 15 also. And it says
The menus
Southwest
change around every year.
black bean.
I've never seen inside of an MRE.
It's just bags of
Completely
bullshit.
new to me.
We'll see how well she can handle the instructions that are on the inside. So that you're supposed to open from the top. You know that, right?
Sure.
So this is how you're properly supposed to open. Before he even does it, there's a way that you can get your fingers in there, you can peel them away. Like I said, nobody carries a knife, at least it's not practical to carry a knife. If you work a regular job like me, you don't need to carry a knife around. I work on airplanes, I'm an avionics systems craftsman, okay? I don't carry a knife, nor can I carry a knife on the flight line. That's something that's a big no-no. No personal tools on the flight line. So they're probably going to show you the old-fashioned way, which is to just put your finger, your thumb in there and try to peel it away. But the glue is a motherfucker. So more often than not, I get so hungry, I just bite it and rip it open. Hey, look, she got it.
So,
She chose right.
Southwest beef and black beans is what I'm doing.
He chose wrong.
Tortillas,
Tortillas,
snack strip,
beef snack strip, grape jelly, peanut butter, barbecue sauce.
Spoon. In this package, I have a couple different things. I have gum, a wet towelette, lemonade mix, and a napkin.
lemonade.
Goodness, there is so much in this I did not realize. Beverage-based orange powder, cool mints with caffeine.
You're not allowed to actually have caffeine in basic training. So when you do eat these, because you will eat these in basic training at some point during Beast Week. Actually, that's if they have Beast Week. I don't even know. I don't even know if they still do it anymore. But when I was there, we had to eat these for like a week straight. You're not allowed to have caffeine.
So they don't put caffeine mints inside of MREs anymore. I joined in 2011, so more often than not, they didn't. Now there was some more things you had to worry about. The mayonnaise. Some of the MREs had mayonnaise packets in there. Actually, it wasn't the MREs. Those were, we call them box nasties. They're little white boxes from the chow hall. The problem is that they keep them just refrigerated in general, so we'd have to pull out all of the Reese's cups, because no candy, no fun in the military, no! And as well as pull out the mayonnaise, because the mayonnaise can go bad, right? But caffeine mints, I've never seen caffeine mints, and I've been eating MREs for like 9 years, so I don't think that they have those in there
Potato
anymore.
cheddar soup flavored with bacon, rib-shaped barbecue pork flavored patty. This is crazy.
You get so
I did
much
not
shit from
realize
this one
how
MRE.
many
I love the pork rib
items were
MRE more than
inside of this
anything on the
package.
planet.
Everything is individually wrapped. So you have
I guarantee you he's gonna have like 4
Bunch
things when
of
she's
trash.
like the good kid at Christmas and he's the bad boy who gets cold. Tortillas.
Pretzels, tropical punch drink, cheese spread, a spoon, Mexican style rice,
Trash.
Mexican style Southwest beef and black bean sauce.
Good.
I also have what she had. So I got gum, I have a wet towelette, I got
So that coffee right there, Nescafe Taster's Choice is the best coffee I've heard from friends. There's another coffee in there called Diarrhea. And you can kind of take from the name Diarrhea what happens if you drink that coffee, so. I'm just gonna go back, because that look that he gives her,
So you eat it in this.
that look that he gives her just sums up like,
Or do you eat it in a bowl? You just eat it in
you just
this.
carry a bowl around with you when you're out in the field. You're like, oh look, a bowl.
So you eat it in this.
Exactly. And you're not gonna have these mugs either, so when it comes to the drinks, you're pretty much screwed. This one, it says add a half canteen cup.
I just drank it from the packet. I'm not a baby about it, but
But
most of the time you have some access to bottled water to some
so
capacity.
you either pour
I don't know what
this
what job this guy has,
or
but
you
for me, we
somehow,
always
like,
had bottled
find
water.
a cup. Right there, it shows a box.
It's not words.
Sometimes these have not worked before for me.
See, she's doing what I did. I put them inside of there. Don't take it out! Put it back!
Because when you are eating these and you don't have an option, and you heat them up, and then say your thing didn't activate right, you don't have a choice. Like, you have to eat cold food. So like, you
I
eating,
like
a
cold pork rib.
Oh goodness.
It's delicious.
It sucks.
So you open the bag and then you hold the heater
Just shake it. It'll go
on
down.
the top.
And we would eat everything else. So then, right towards the end of our time, this would finish cooking, and we would eat these.
Fun fact, the thing he's talking about is a part of Air Force training. I'm not going to get into it because I don't know what limitations we have in terms of talking about it. I had to do it twice because I fell down and got a stress fracture on my elbow. Some little kid knocked me over. He was security forces and he was pretending to be a big bad boy, and he knocked me over and I fell down and hit my fucking elbow on a rock, and that really made me mad, and I almost kicked his ass, and I hope he's doing fine. But if you're out there watching this video, just know I didn't forget. Yeah, they kind of rush you in terms of eating, but you don't have to heat up your food. It's delicious cold. That's just creature comforts at that
I'm
point.
excited for this cheddar bacon soup.
As you should be, it's delicious.
Really good when you get
Put it in the box, turn it sideways, go like this real quick, you'll be fine.
drop the food and heater
Just run away. By the way, it's so fun
the top open.
to cut up those heaters and put them inside of a bottle of water and then shake it up,
But the food originally came
because
from
it essentially turns into a fucking explosive. And you can toss it in there and it lands, just goes boom.
Oh my gosh.
I got in trouble because of that.
Ah!
Look, it even says rock or something. Like, it's
Yep.
dumbed down so the army can understand.
Honestly, didn't look at the last picture.
Nice Air Force joke
That's the
there.
whole point.
Difference, yeah.
So the MREs have a very distinct smell. It smells like hydrogen. It smells like hydrogen. It's a very, very... You don't forget that smell, trust me. I could ask Amanda as soon as she walks through the door, hey, do you remember what an MRE smells like? She's like, yeah, it smells horrible. It's not a bad smell. It's just very hydrogen filled.
It literally says on the picture rock or something, so we're just going to set it on something, which is another MRE. And they're propped up.
Out of sight, out of mind. There you go.
Oh, there's matches. There's always matches inside these.
I like the green matches. They're better.
Oh gosh, see, I broke it.
They're supposedly waterproof if they're in the green ones. That's why I liked them better, but...
Hey, they work.
So if you have cigarettes on you, you can light up.
Awfully brave for you to be lighting a flame near something that is putting out hydrogen gas. I salute you, man, of which I don't know job, name, nor branch of service. I'm assuming he's in the Air Force.
You don't smoke, so
Why would you have cigarettes on you?
I don't know. Some people have cigarettes when they're deployed. I don't know.
Because we have crippling depression, Karen.
Do you want an iced coffee?
I mean, I wouldn't be drinking coffee in the middle of the day, especially coffee that's gonna make me take a shit knowing full well that I got a full day of training ahead of me.
Base powder drink. I would just try to make it in here to see how it goes, but I feel like I'll make a mess and I don't feel like cleaning it up. I guess you could mix it in here.
It's kind of like Gatorade mix.
It smells like Tang. You guys know what that is?
It is
You know what
Tang.
Tang is?
It's Tang.
What?
It's Tang. It is 100% Tang. It's
Tang
Tang.
is just an orange
It's Tang.
powder drink.
I'm gonna make.
It's
mine,
probably
so I
not
got
Tang.
Tropical punch.
It's like so many little things to deal with, and it's just kind of annoying.
Oh, it's so chunky.
Yeah, it is. It tastes just. This tastes just like Tang.
Tang.
I even added more to mine, and it doesn't really dissolve completely at the bottom. Maybe I should add even more. Yeah, there's pieces in the bottom.
You can see when he pulled out the spoon, there's like some chunks on it, like moon rocks. That's exactly how it handles
I
too.
wish it would dissolve. That's so gross, guys. I'm gonna get huge. Like, this is what's at the bottom of my cup. How am I supposed to drink powder?
I can imagine how chunky.
So you remember whenever I was talking about the chocolate beverage shake? That's what it's like. It's like these fucking,
I'm gonna leave this.
I don't know what they're called. You know, like there's like that runoff of industrial like
The only thing I do is
ore
my laptop.
processing. That's what that is.
Look at those combos.
Yeah, buddy.
But they're probably like the ones that got rejected on the assembly line. If that.
So the thing about MREs is that over time, at least from whenever I've been in, which hasn't been that long compared, even though I'm halfway through my career almost, they've updated a lot of stuff. What used to be just hard candies turned into M&Ms. What used to be processed tuna turned into nice sun-kissed tuna packets. Pretzels, generic pretzels, started turning into the things you could get out of vending machines. They've done a lot of upgrades on MREs over the years, and it's nice. You can see like certain companies are, I guess, are getting contracts with these MRE companies, which is pretty cool. Combos, you would have never had combos whenever I was in. It would have been fucking Cheez-Its, and even then, it would have been like great value, whatever is below great value, whatever Target has. No, fuck that. Whatever Kmart has would have been in those bags. Trust me.
Ready to eat.
It is ready to eat. You're just not eating it. You're cooking it.
You tell me I gotta cook my food for like 35, 40.
Don't cook it. Eat it cold. It's still good. Trust me. I would never let you down. Man I have never met. I've had beef snack strips once, and they taste like dog food. With the consistency of a chew toy. I guess what I'm trying to say is that they're kind of whack. There's another thing that they put in there called Ranger bars, and they're like those weightlifting like power bars, and it tastes like shit. I never liked them. Never liked them.
Like cardboard and styrofoam. If you were to make a hybrid and then inject beef flavor into it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's disgusting.
I would not.
Yeah, they really do it right. But anyway, that's enough out of me. You've seen me react to some MREs, so come up with a better idea, alright?
Mexican style
Alright?
chicken.
Come up with a better idea of something that doesn't involve my job. Anyway, guys, that's it for today's episode. Keep a lookout for the next Fortefyre Reacts. I put it out on Twitter saying, hey, give me some ideas. I'll react to anything. I don't give a shit. I don't care. This is a gaming channel. Preferably video games is what I would like to react to, but hey, it's interesting either way. Anyway, guys, from my family to your family, good energy, good vibes, Fortefyre out.